Everyone say
It's Craig.
hi, Craig.
Hello, Craig. Crabby Craig.
All right. What crabby Craig? Why is Craig
He,
crabby?
he just gives me the vibes that he's a crabby guy, you know.
Okay. Well, hi, Craig. Welcome, everyone. Last session, y'all started fighting the Mother Tree, and unfortunately, Flames fell in battle as the Mother Tree took exception to him coming back after she sheltered him after he was raised in her home, in her body, essentially in the tree itself. He came back to destroy her.
What a bitch, am I
He
right?
fell in battle. Yeah, what a bitch. He did fall in battle, but he was able to free, since you all are underwater, was able to freeze the potion to heal the Mother Tree and insert it into the withered husk that you believe to be the actual body of the Mother Tree, not the blighted form before you. So, we're going to pick up right there. Flame has fallen. The Mother Tree has killed him, has dropped him completely. There is no chance of his recovery at this time. He has disappeared. His body and form have almost vaporized in the water, and his sword, Mother's Fang, has disappeared. As that happens, the blighted Mother Tree stands horrified as the potion and the magic that was holding it frozen disappears. The potion is sucked into this husk of the true Mother Tree, and we're going to pick up right back into initiative, which is that was Delta. Let's see here. That is Bruce's turn, I do believe.
Oh shit. So wait, did the tree not turn back to the Mother Tree?
Not yet. It has just been absorbed by her. You don't know what's going to happen.
Bruce is gonna shoot a fireball.
A firebolt. Okay.
Make sure that it melted.
Okay. Roll to attack.
That's a 26. Oh wait, that's broken.
Let me see this.
I'm just gonna say, also remember that we are underwater.
Mm-hmm. What is broken about that? Let me see here.
Does a
3d10 for firebolt. Let's see here. 1d10. What level are you guys right now?
12? 13?
Then
12.
12? Then that would be accurate.
21.
Shut up, John.
Hey, you're legal to drink.
You guys are the spell's damage increases, so it is 3d10 with a damage.
Huh. Perfect. Yeah, so tell me how that works in the water.
So, you see the fireball shoot out towards this blighted mother. This blighted form of the Mother Tree. She turns towards it, and it does strike her fully in the chest. She's going to take half damage because she's completely submerged in water. The water seems to boil as it shoots out towards her, impacts her, and does less damage than you would have hoped. But she does take 10 points of damage from that.
Yeah, Bruce is gonna pretend, or think he's talking to Flames and say, "Yeah, I did the firebolt. I melted the stuff."
Okay, is that anything else you want to do, Bruce?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. It would be Flame's turn, but it is now Harlow's turn.
Harlow's turn. Well, I'm going to use the Ring of the Grammarian. Oh, wait, I can't.
Looking at your inventory, it's not even in your inventory. So as of now, that no longer exists.
Did you take out all of our magic items, you petty fuck?
No, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna let you add it today. If you don't have, but if you have a magic item and it's not in your actual physical inventory, it doesn't exist.
I
Because
wasn't going to.
We got to keep track of that.
Petty. I wanted to
Please
be petty.
Be a petty bitch. Do it. I fucking dare you.
Okay, I'm going to use Call Lightning in the water then. No.
You can do whatever you want. Do it. I fucking dare you.
So they're not looking good, right?
The blighted form of the mother tree is not looking fabulous right now.
And where are they on the map?
So the blighted form of the mother tree actually has not really moved. I actually have a computer that's working today, so you guys are in fucking luck. She is essentially right here, where that purple circle is. The husk of the mother tree is on the actual altar, which I will designate with a green circle right here.
Sorry, it might just be me misunderstanding, but I thought that the blighted mother tree was halfway through a portal.
No, I don't believe so.
With Flainth.
Flainth and the blighted mother tree stood horrified seeing him disappear. But if I need to retcon something, I will retcon it, but as far as I remember, she did not begin disappearing into a portal.
Okay.
John, correct me if I'm wrong, because you just listened to it.
I believe that they were not. I believe it stopped. Like something stopped them.
I think
Yeah.
I think the like dragging him back to hell wasn't like a literal thing happening. From my understanding, it was like I'm gonna fucking kill you, drag you back to hell kind of thing. Unless I misunderstood that.
If I said drag back to hell, it would have been hypothetical.
Okay. See, I'm not good with that.
I will try to be more clear in the future.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Harlow, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out because you didn't mark what spells you use, boy.
You're right. I did not. I was on my app, and it was very difficult to do so. I used. Let me see. Let me pull up your character sheet here, real quick.
So Harlow is going to use Moonbeam.
I think I didn't use anything that was like crazy. I think I used like level 1 and level 2 maybe. Spells. So
you use Sleet Storm and turned it into Sleep Storm.
I did. That was fucking funny.
Then you use the most ridiculous one of Long Strider and turn that into Long Striker.
You're welcome. I'm a genius. Okay, 5 foot radius, 40 foot high cylinder, center 1.1. Dim light puzzle through first time for okay. Okay. So it does nothing yet. When it starts its turn, it will do that.
Correct.
Yuchi.
And I'm placing it like completely engulfing them.
I mean, yeah, it's a 5 foot radius, so it literally is that. Your moonbeam is there right there. Yeah, for sure.
Correct.
So I say the moonbeam is there, basically. Alrighty. Anything else for you, John?
Let me see. And as a bonus action, I am summoning a spirit totem.
Okay.
And so I am going to use Hawk Spirit and place it on Pel's shoulder.
Okay.
He has advantage on wisdom, or in that aura has advantage on wisdom checks. And ranged attacks.
Okay.
So there you go.
Sounds good. That would be Pel's turn. Pel is going, I believe, let's see, what's Pel gonna do? Oh, Pel is not going to use any of his spells. Ah, fuck, he's going to do Sacred Flame. So the Mother Tree's going to make a Dex save. Which she makes. So she takes no damage. Mm-hmm. Okay, that is Pel's whole turn, really. Actually, a bonus action, hide. And that is going to be Bruce's turn.
What about Flaith or Delta?
Flames is dead.
What about Valen or Delta?
We already go. Are you top of the? Oh, you're right. I was looking at it wrong. Not. I'm sorry. It is Valen's turn.
Okay. I don't know where I am on the board.
Okay.
Why is Ed on the board?
That's a great question.
Because this is the same as
right here.
Yeah, but that's
Meg. From what I remember, we stormed her, so we're like right up near her.
okay.
Oh, so y'all better watch out of Moonbeam.
Oh, we were.
You're right. It's a 5 foot radius, so you guys are. It is focused on her specifically. If you strike her, if you're not going to get affected by it, the moonbeam.
See. Oh my god, sorry, my app froze.
You're good.
Mm, yeah. I am gonna hit her with Storm Singer.
Okay.
And if I can... Sorry. I don't know if... Flippin' heck! Roll20 app is not cooperating.
It never does it? It is
No.
kind of garbage.
Yeah. I'm gonna also, if it hits, use my defensive flourish.
Sure. Jamie, do you want me to roll something for you? Oh, I see it. I see something. Blade
Yes.
Flourish. You'll use the defensive flourish. Ooh, Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
Ooh, lovely. All right.
Flipping heck.
Flipping heck is right.
Roll.
That's a natural fucking 20.
Oh yeah.
Roll that shit.
Damage. Ooh. That is 16 points of damage.
For Stormstringer does. Did you roll the damage? Is that just the damage from Stormsinger?
Yeah.
Or is that your Bardic Inspiration damage?
That's just the damage from Storm Singer. It's 8 plus 8 because it's a...
Does Stormsinger only do D6 a damage? Hold on. Let's see. Or let's see this real quick. That seems low.
I'll
Maybe
say my
it
fireball
rolled low.
just did more than that.
Okay.
Did it roll low?
Stormsinger.
2d6 plus 4.
2d6 plus 4. Yeah. Let's see here. That should be your bargain. There we go.
Did you just roll that for me?
I did. I clicked on Stormsinger to make it roll properly. What is your Bardic Inspiration? Is your Bardic Inspiration a D6?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
So then you're going to do the 16 damage and the 13 plus 8 damage
Both?
because your Bardic Inspiration dice also, because it's a crit, your Bardic Inspiration dice also gets doubled.
Oh, that's tasty.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You are up close and personal with her. She is, you can be right there. She is looking hurt. You can see the bright green flame almost flickering and dying in her eyes. The wet tangles that of her braided, knotty hair that are kind of almost floating in the wind, or sorry, floating in the water, almost go limp as you make this huge strike against her. Almost there. Not quite enough though, Valen. I'm sorry.
Ooh. Oh, wait. Wait. Do I get another attack?
I think you might.
If my app would stop fucking being a bitch. Go away! Ah! I'm so sorry that this is taking me
I
so
mean, you're a
long.
level 12 fighter. You definitely get the second attack. Or you're a level whatever fighter plus level whatever bard. You get 2 attacks.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Do it, Valen. We'll see if you hit.
Watch me roll a natural 1 now. Eventually. Oh. That's a 15.
15 doesn't hit. You make this critical strike against the mother tree, and on your backswing you try and sweep up against her, but you misjudge a little bit and miss. Delta, it's your turn.
Delta's gonna saddle on up right on next to Valen, and she's gonna use her rapier.
Mm-hmm.
$28.
Oh my god, it's a fucking natural goddamn 20 fucking again.
Yes!
And you named it Bone Daddy?
Sure did.
I forgot that.
Bone Daddy!
Oh.
Or is it Oh Bone Daddy? Ooh.
Alright, that's a level down for Harlow.
Wait, I got one more. Oh Bone Daddy son.
It timed out, John.
Bone Daddy son.
Okay, let's see. Can I mute John? Just kidding. Alright, so
when you said that, I was choked.
I was gonna say,
Delta?
you weren't asking for me muted the other night.
Oh, shut the fuck up. John. Delta.
Yeah.
That is quite a bit of damage. 15 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Yes. Delta is gonna, and as she pierces the mother tree, she's gonna look her dead in the eyes and goes, "Get boned, bitch." That's the flame.
The blade of your rapier that is essentially in the form of a spine flexes and stabs right into the mother tree. You whisper this into her ear, but all of your friends around you hear her. You say it. The blighted form shrivels, the green flame in her eyes completely blinking out, every bit of her shrinking into nothingness as she completely disappears with your blade in her chest. You turn to the altar and see before you this, what was once a husk, shriveled, almost formless, but you could tell that it was the mother tree, the true form of the mother tree. The potion absorbs into her, and the essence of life flows with it. Color comes back to this basically white. It's a husk, right? It looks like dried skin. It's nothing. It's a completely colorless, shapeless husk of nothingness. until the mother tree then stands up on the altar. Now, you all had seen the blighted mother tree before. She was shriveled and very elderly looking, wrinkles all over her face, almost looking like it was cracked with how deep these wrinkles were. Broken teeth, stringy hair. The true mother tree stands tall. As she stands, the water begins to drain. All of you put your feet on the floor and are no longer underwater, so water breathing is no longer necessary. But you see before you a very prim and proper looking grandmother. As the eldest of the mother trees, she appears to be the oldest in her form, but her hair is tidy. There are several braids that are formed in intricate designs on the side of her head. The rest of it is tied into a very tight bun with a high-collared shirt and high-collared vest. She keeps her arms in long, long sleeves of her blouse that she holds in front of her. Her dress flows down to the ground, barely brushing the ground at all. And she bows to you and says, "Thank you. It is a pleasure to meet you all. Thank you for saving us. Thank you for saving everything." And she bows to you.
We bow
She
back.
looks at you. She looks at you, Harlow, with a little sparkle in her eyes, and waves you forward.
Waves Harlow forward.
Yep.
Okay, Harlow steps forward.
Her arms come out of her sleeves, and her sleeves are cut in a way that she can kind of hold them before her and cover most of her arms, but hang low to kind of drag on the ground a little bit behind her. She puts one hand on your forehead, and a little gold mark remains as she pulls it away. She does the same to Pell, and the same to the rest of you. With your high perception, Harlow, she lingers a little bit longer on Pell, understanding that he is a cleric of the Mother Trees, that he has dedicated his life to them as a religion. He looks around momentarily, and you all can see a deep sadness in her eyes. I could feel him fall. I was hoping I was wrong. Hopefully, we will see him again. As she bows her head, all of you level up,
Woo!
obviously. But your weapons or your items that have been imbued with the power of the Mother Trees are now exalted.
Oh.
And we can go over that, what that means in the future, because I don't have my list with me.
Can
think
I
it's
change
work.
mine to Prince Ali?
No. No, you cannot. But they gain each of your weapons, or magic items, whatever they may be, gain an additional final bonus.
How many are there meant to be now?
There are 4. They were
Oh.
awakened, enlightened. There's 4. I forget the names.
I feel like I will need to be going over mine again.
Okay, I will. Let's see how. I put it in the chat a while ago, but we can. Maybe I can see what that is.
I know I wrote it down somewhere, but recently a notebook has fallen apart where I wrote everything, so
She's disappeared, has it?
it fell apart.
We all fall apart, don't we?
Ain't that the truth?
We send too many memes to each other, just so we all know that.
No, we
Real
don't.
quick,
No,
I
we're
can't
aware.
fucking see a goddamn thing. So, first stage was dormant, then it is awakened, then it is enlightened, and now it is exalted. But again, I can go over all of that when I have the documentation with me.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. So the Mother Tree has bowed her head in sadness with the passing of Flaynth. What are you guys doing? This is an entity you've never really interacted with before. Even though you've been to this Mother Tree several times. But this is a new form for you. You've never seen one this put together, this kind, this happy almost. How do you interact with her? What do you do now?
Valen doesn't really know what to do. He's just sort of staring and trying to process everything that's just happened.
Hey guys, I found the picture. Hold on. So, Harlow, this
Yes.
is the order that I've everything written in. So, for your first stage is dormant. It's a +1 glaive. For second, awakened, you must attune to the glaive, and you get advantage on wisdom saving throws. For enlightened, you get a +2 bonus to attack and damage. And for exalted, you must now rename your weapon. You currently possess the Beastmaster Guardian's Glaive.
What?
So, you can wild shape into any creature successfully. And when you wild shape into them, and I just lost my whole train of thought. We'll go over it in a minute when I think about it.
Okay.
I just lost everything I was going to say. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm. Pell.
How do I change this to a +1?
I can do that for you. It should already be a +1 glaive.
So on attacks it says strength +3 plus proficiency.
Then you can add +1.
So it's a +4?
No, you just add an additional +1 as the glaive. Whatever.
I'll let you figure it out.
Yeah, I'll do it. Pel is golden light. For dormant, golden light lives in the carvings of his rapier. Second, so awakened is must attune. DC 13 wisdom save or be frightened by him on a critical. So if he makes a critical hit, whoever he is attacking has to make a wisdom save or be frightened by him. Enlightened.
Is that me or is that someone else?
No, this is Pel.
Thank you.
Pel, when hit with his enlightened rapier, can cast Entangle through the rapier 3 times daily. The vines on the guard of his rapier essentially live. You can cast Entangle through that. And now Exalted, it is a +3 rapier. So +3 bonus to attack and damage.
Hot diggity shit.
Flames will skip for now. Valen, with your dormant state, it is a +1 greatsword, which should already be. Awakened, you must attune to it, and a long lightning cord stretches from the pommel, which has already happened.
Yeah.
With the enlightened state, the lightning cord is attached to your amp, and you each attack you can make gets 1d4 lightning damage. So we'll have to add that in separately, but from now on, every attack gets 1d4 lightning damage, no matter what. Like if it hits, it gets okay. So, as in the exalted state, instead of an attack, you can use the lightning as a lasso to cause the enemy to fall prone and take 3d6 lightning damage. So if your attack is successful, if you hit, you can choose to do no damage and instead make them fall prone and take 3d6 lightning damage instead of your normal attack and damage. Okay? You got all that?
Yes.
Okay. Bruce.
Sorry, I was typing. That's so cool.
Bruce. Steve, your sword.
Yes.
For the adornment state, glows on command for 1 minute. For awakened, must attune to him, and you get a +1 bonus to spell attack. So we can fix that in your character sheet, and I can tell you how to do that, or I can do that for you if you need. But essentially, we'll just edit your spell attack to be 1 higher.
Got it.
For your enlightened state, you get a +2 bonus to attack and damage. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to read it. And there we go. For the exalted state, you now, on a critical hit, because your sword is now your sword, Steve. Your sword, Steve, is now a fucking rock star, and can do 3d6 lightning damage on a critical hit. So you will do on a critical hit. You essentially will do the regular damage doubled, plus your modifier, plus 3d6 lightning damage.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay. And make sure we're all writing this down. I can share this again, but again, make sure we're all writing it down so we're all aware and that we're editing our sheets correctly to reflect the new damage, etc., etc., etc. Delta,
Hello.
the dormant state, your rapier blade is shaped like a spine. The awakened state, you have attuned to your weapon, and on a successful attack, you can have the target make a DC 13 Dex save, or be knocked prone because you use the spine of your blade becomes flexible, and you can use it like a whip. The enlightened state is it's a +2 bonus to attack and damage, so you're essentially a +2 rapier. And finally, in the exalted state, the blade of your rapier crackles with black necrotic energy. You get a +2 bonus to spell attack, and all your successful attacks do 1d6 necrotic damage.
Got it. 4.
Got it? Got it? That's everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
It is incredible.
See,
So, what would you all like to do? I don't mean to rush anybody or push anything, but like, you guys are kind of in a. It's been a rough emotional time for everybody. Flaint is fallen, right? So you guys can kind of role play what you'd like. I know you typically don't role play a ton, but I just want to encourage you guys to see what you want to do next.
I can't believe he's gone just like that.
I guess he wouldn't want us sitting around, you know. Anyone got any ideas? What you want to do?
Well, I mean, it's not even like Flaint's body's gone, right?
It is gone. It is everything that was Flaint is gone.
It's not even like we can give him a
burial.
proper burial.
You don't need a body to do a burial.
You're right. I mean, we could make him a nice memorial somewhere. I just wish we didn't have to.
I can always make some good berries.
I'm sure he would have appreciated that. I'm sorry, Mother Tree. You just sort of there whilst we're talking amongst ourselves. It feels kind of rude.
You've lost a friend, child. A companion. Don't apologize to me. Even in my weakened state, I watched him grow. He spent his life here, beneath my roots. It is hard to lose someone so dear.
He was our brother. Like, it's rare to find someone that you love and trust so deeply that they go from being friend to family.
She bows her head and nods at you.
So
Then you must make his sacrifice worth it.
you're right. Okay. Time to put the thinking caps on, guys. We know that the blight caused a lot of damage to cities, so maybe we go to the ones that were hit the hardest first and try to help them recover from the aftermath.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that
Aftermath.
works.
The mother tree interrupts you. Aftermath. Child, this is not over. We are saved. We will do our best to help. But the blight is not gone. We protect what we can. But the blight is here. It is gone from our bodies, but not from your world. While you may wish to help those cities, there is much more to do until it is fully gone.
We best not wait around then.
No. Mother Tree, before we go, is there... Can you point us in the right direction?
He takes a deep breath. There are many directions you may go. Gather more strength. Find more friends. But the final battle will be in Viterra. The final battle will be with the Blighted One himself, the one who brought this to your world. I do not know when it will happen, but he is the one you must face. Dragon Vor brought the blight to your world, and you must face him and his minions to remove it.
Didn't think we'd seen the last of him.
Gonna be honest, Bruce completely forgot about him.
So did Delta.
Yeah, I'm just imagining Bruce saying, "Who the fuck is that?" in the background.
Pretty much, because I don't. Has he even met Dragonborn?
Yes.
Oh,
You met him once. You met him once, and he actually charmed you and put you under his
yes.
domain essentially, and then you started fucking with the group and lighting shit on fire.
Yep.
Delta just looks back to Bruce and just raises her hands in like a shrug and shakes her head.
Yeah, basically.
Let it burn.
Well,
I will do what I can to aid you, but you must go. This fight is not here. Your fight here is ended.
I still think starting with the cities is a good idea, Ellen.
Sorry?
Go into the seas.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
still do that. It's a start.
Right then. Let's get out of here.
Eve ho, motherfuckers.
Thank you, Mother Tree.
She bows to you all. Peace be with you, as long as it may. We all have our work to do. And she looks around this chamber, and it begins to rumble and change around you. The dark earth, the broken walls begin to fix itself as tree roots come out and begin to pull rock and form complete walls and basically tidy up this area. You all begin to make your way out of the cult's, what was their chamber of worship, essentially. And you make your way out, all the way out of the Mother Tree. It is pretty easy. There again, you guys know where the traps are. You skip them. Even as you make your way out, roots are pulling out some of the traps that existed and making this area nice to be walked through and traveled through and just not a shithole anymore. But you make your way out to the Chamber of Flame's home, which is no longer covered in broken glass. Is honestly brighter than it ever was before. It is almost looks dusted and cleaned and ready for its next inhabitants. The water level has gone down significantly, but it appears your boat will be able to make it out and is floating higher than it should be. Harlow, with your passive perception, which is fucking ridiculous, you can see massive tree roots supporting it from the bottom. Otherwise, it would be grounded out on the bottom of the river.
Say that again. It cut out for me.
Sure. There are tree roots supporting the bottom of your massive ship. Otherwise, it would be grounded on the bottom of the river.
So the tree roots are holding the ship, right?
Yeah, you guys killed your trireme. up this area into the swamp, because the level of the water was so high, it is no longer that high. So it might be hard to get out.
Ah, hells. This feels like deja vu.
So we have to figure out how to get the roots off the tree. Or off the boat.
No, the roots are supporting the boat, so it's not sunk into the sand.
Oh, gotcha.
It needs the roots right now. The roots are necessary, completely and totally.
So can the roots take it back to the river? I mean,
You're not sure.
Harlow, pray for the roots to do something.
So Harlow is where's my speak with plants? Hold on. I know that druids have speak with plants. I just don't know what level.
I believe it's a first level spell.
That's what I thought too. Maybe I just didn't put it in there.
I would not be surprised.
Shut up.
No,
No, it's not a first level. Is it second
it's
level?
a second.
No. Is it a third?
Is it a fucking cantrip?
Nope, it's a third level. But
Holy shit.
I don't have any more third level spells.
Hilarious.
Because somebody used it on me.
Who would have done that?
So Harlow is going to Harlow is going to sit at the front of the boat in like a crisscross and then use one of his divines or channel divinities.
Mm-hmm.
Which mine technically don't work this way, but just trying to communicate with nature around me as a shepherd druid.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so just trying to pray for safe travel and passage.
Okay. You sit down on the front of the ship, on the bow of the ship, and the rest of you watch. Do the rest of you get on the ship?
Yeah, Delta does.
Yes.
Okay. So the rest of you then watch as the form of the mother tree appears behind Harlow as he prays and winks. Puts her head down and whispers, "All you had to do was ask."
Mm-hmm.
Harlow, make a wisdom save for me.
A wisdom save?
Yes.
Magical?
Is it a magical effect?
Yes.
Sure.
Then I believe advantage.
From what?
Because
he said so.
Oh, no, that's just against saving, or against charmed and frightened. So no.
I'll give you advantage because you can have advantage on it.
19.
19. You do not save, and are frightened. The mother tree frightens you.
Well,
You get
damn.
Y'all watch as Harlow almost jumps out of his armor because the mother tree has frightened him. The tree roots underneath the ship begin to almost walk it to the deepest part of the swamp and to... I apologize. And guide it to a path where the water will be deep enough for this trireme to sail out to the... out to... Oh, I can't even fucking talk. Jesus goddamn Christ.
It's okay, Ian.
So that it will be guided. The ship's gonna be fucking guided back to deep parts of water so you can get to Athedon safely again. Jesus goddamn Christ. Okay. Because travel's boring and I don't like it, and I'm really tired of just throwing shit at people. Y'all are back in Athedon. Bing bang boom. Harlow. No. Not Harlow. Bruce. I feel like you don't get to roll very much. So Kyle. Kyle.
Just see.
What? Kyle, roll me a d20. Just straight up. Straight up d20. Just click on the dice thing, roll me a d20.
18.
And we'll see how the travel goes.
18.
The travel goes nice. It's pretty good. It is very simple. You don't face anything on the way. No pirates stop you. You do see a lot of people kind of cleaning up. There are a lot of people that live in the sea and swamps. And they seem to have been greatly affected by this high level of water that was temporarily in their home. However, you do make it to Athedon safely. And you pull back into the docks and are approached immediately by a cohort. Valen is probably the person that would recognize this the most. It is the smallest group in a legion. It's about 15 people. They are all dressed the exact same. Most of them are dwarves, of course, as Ascalon is mainly a dwarven nation, or is run by dwarves. Couple humans, couple humans, couple half elves. No elves. But they approach you. Come with us.
Oh. Okay. Did we do something? Did we park wrong?
Come back here, mate.
No, you're needed.
We definitely breathed wrong. You're a woman.
Needed for what?
One second. Things are loading slowly. It's hard to have notes when the thing doesn't fucking work. Just so we're all aware of that.
Right?
I'm pretty pissy right now. Oh my good golly gosh.
Is there anything we can do to help?
No, I found it. I got it. We're fit. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
The Lord and Lady Blazing Mane need you.
Blazing Mane. What kind of a name is that? Sounds like a band.
You would know, Valen, you would be relatively aware of them as the because you're a citizen of the Empire, you've been in Terra your entire life. They are the Lord and Lady of Athedon.
Yeah. Okay. We'll come with you.
So, you guys are on the map, right? Yes, perfect. Okay. So the docks are right here. Right by you know them, Valen. Again, Valen really is the person who's going to give you guys most of this information. Bruce, you lived in the Broken Hills along with Harlow for your entire life. Delta, you've been at sea for most of your life. Pell would have been in the mountains for most of his life. Valen's really the only one who has grown up in a quote civilized area. There are three huge red, almost looks like the temples, large pillars, steeped roofs, but they are completely red. Every part of them from the exterior is just different shades of red in highlights, in carvings, and everything. These three buildings are called Dominum. They are the home of the Legion. They are where any Legion member can go to find supplies, to find refuge, to find a bite to eat if they're hungry. There's one for every essentially name that you can earn in the three main names you can earn in the Legion. There's the Dominum Valerian.
We got promoted, is what I'm hearing. From peasant.
No. This is just information that you're currently learning. There's the Dominum Valerian, the Dominum Fidelius, and I cannot remember the last one because, again, I'm a fool who doesn't have all my original notes in front of me. But would be the first time you guys have seen the most of the group has seen these buildings before. You are surrounded by this cohort of legionnaires, and they march you right past. But you see large numbers of legionnaires milling in and out. You see people of the town going inside, and some of them come. You even see some of them coming out with new armor, new swords, new weapons, lances, javelins, shields, supplies. That you make your way down all these streets to this blue building here. It is gated. It is walled. But the Legionnaires are given access very easily. They walk you right into a large meeting room. There's a table set out with a large map, in which you can see Ascalon. A mage stands there and appears to be making it almost a 3D map. So you can see every little detail. You can even see what is the blight infecting the land completely. On the map, west of Terra, a little northwest of Terra, you see a large black dot. The room around you grows silent as you enter. But the Lord Blazingmane and Lady Blazingmane look to you and nod to you. The Emperor and Empress told us you were coming. They told us of your mission. We assume now that you're back, it is complete.
Yes. Well, I believe all of the mother trees have been cured.
Thank the gods. The land is beset by this evil. We don't know what to do about it. Come, see what we see. And you can see this map is almost completely covered in what appears to be a black and green mold. It is their representation of the blight. I am covering the map with it now. But you can see several of these cities, some of which I'm not sure if you've been to off the top of my head. Ondaris and Nadonis are gone. Which they inform you of.
Shit.
We've lost 2 cities so far. Luckily, the rest are holding back. Unfortunately, that loss of life, I don't know how we'll survive without them. What are your next steps, adventurers?
Do we need to go pay the servants at Blank's castle?
Well, we
The Lord and Lady Blazing Mane look at you and says, I do not know of what you speak, Minotaur.
Bruce.
But right now,
excuse me.
I believe this takes precedence.
Excuse me. He has a name.
Yes, his
Yeah.
name is Bruce, and Bruce, priorities, buddy.
This is. I mean, we have to
He-
keep Flank,
He's
dream alive.
Technically, he did not write a will. So,
Well, if everything with Flame is gone, does that include his money? If he had any.
Guys.
Look, Valen, we have shit to take care of with this whole blight business, so it's best we sort our own affairs out first in case we end up like Flame.
Well, the thing is, if we were to sort our own affairs out first, that gives time for possibly other cities to disappear, and we don't want that. Nobody wants that.
Evacuation isn't an option.
Pardon?
I take it evacuation probably isn't an option then. Considering the current cities that are wiped out.
I mean, where would they go?
The sea? Anywhere
Child,
other
we
than
have-
Milan?
We have 150,000 residents in Athodon alone. How do you think we would feed them? Care for them?
Just a suggestion.
I appreciate that. But it is not something we can do at this time.
Well,
We are resorting to our clerics creating food. We have nothing fresh. We are running out of time.
yes. We're very aware of that. Our initial plan is to go to the cities that were the most hard hit, that aren't beyond saving, and help out as best we can.
But how do we help? We turn up with what? Nothing?
Yes, the help that you would provide is, I'm sorry to say, minimal. Going to these towns, going to Pluto, going to, well, I guess Terra is nearly all we have left. What would you do there? Mend the walls? It's not enough. The legions are gathering. As I'm sure you saw as you made your way from the docks. Are you ready to end this with us? Or will you be going on your own?
I don't think we've ever been more ready.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, all of us are ready apart from Delta.
Bruce walks over to Delta. I'm not ready either, but I guess we're going.
We can just pretend. That's fine.
That's what I'm doing.
Cool. She gives like a thumbs up, like close to her chest, like, yeah.
Lady Blazing Mane appear to kind of just look over this. If you're ready, then we can get you to Terra. Now.
Yes, we're going.
Will you come with us?
Of course.
Excellent. They and their advisors leave the room. All of them are armored in the tradition, and basically everyone wears Legion armor, right? Like everyone. These are all dwarves. It's dwarven government. If you're a dwarf, you serve in the Legion for 5 years. Almost no matter what. They are all in some form of Legionnaire armor. Some of it higher quality, some of it with different accents, some of it with different embellishments. But they lead you to the front of the palace. All of you walk with the Lord and Lady to this main road in the Solace Spring. Before you and on the bridge, you can see the residents of Athedon gathered. Lord Blazing Mane looks to his wife, squeezes her hand and says, "It must be done." They touch foreheads, and his voice is magically amplified as he speaks to all of his people. Again, there are about 150,000 people here, all gathered to hear him speak. All of them armored, all of them ready, all of them bearing weapons. The men, the women, the children too. In one way or another. Unless they are completely unable to do so. My people, we gather today in a last resort to make our final stand against the evil that has overtaken our country. All of you who may will come with us to Terra, where we will push forward to burn the blight from our land. None of you are required to do so. But I know many of you will. Because you love your land. Because you love your family. Because you love everything about this place. Many of us will sacrifice our lives to save what we love. Should you not come back? Should I not come back? Our families will grow with the peace that we will bring them. He bends down and gathers a clump of earth from the ground, and he touches it to his lips. So witness earth, so witness sky, as he raises his hand in the air. The ground, the dirt in his hand falls to the ground as he shouts in almost a scream, Victrix Terra. As that echoes through these buildings, through these clumps of people lining the streets, a portal opens at the head of the bridge. The Lord and Lady Blazing Mane, with their advisors, with their personal guard, walk through. As do thousands upon thousands of the Legionnaires, the former Legionnaires, the citizens of Athedon begin to follow their leader through this portal. What do you guys do?
Delta claps Fallon on the back and goes, "Oh, you first, buddy."
You're too kind. And Valen steps through the portal.
Anyone else?
Harlow
Okay.
druid crafts the sound of a mouse on the other side of the portal.
You cannot do that.
It produces sound.
Yep,
I think
but you
it's
can't hear
through
anything
the
on the
other
other side of the portal.
side of the portal. That's the
I'm
problem.
saying, like,
yeah.
right in front of it.
Okay.
Just to see the ears twitch.
Okay. Valen, you're the first one that walks through the portal. And you see here, which you know to be the third level of Terra with the Academia and the headquarters of the Legion, several of these portals are open. There is one. I'm going to mark these in red. There's one here. One here. Here. And here.
Are we fucking endgaming right now?
It
And
kind of
there
looks
are
like it.
hundreds of thousands of people pouring in to Terra.
I see.
So, you don't know where most of these people are from. I mean, just really, you would have no idea of knowing how where are these people from. But you see, behind you, you are almost knocked aside as people are still pouring out. They begin forming into ranks. as centurions, who you can identify with the large crests on their helmets, begin shouting orders and organizing people. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Okay.
Here goes everything.
26.
26. Delta, you're fine. Bruce, you're on the ground.
Yes, my
Harlow, you're
shitty
fine.
20 up.
oh, Christ.
He's not going to help you right now.
Do you want me to put a word in downstairs for you?
Oh, God, please.
That one's for Pell.
Ooh, wait, I
Valen,
can...
Valen, you're on the ground, and Pell is fine. So, these people pouring out of the portal knock you down.
Wait, does that help?
Okay, fine. It helps Valen. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Aura Protection. Yeah, what do you get? Oh no, it doesn't
3.
matter because it's a minimum. It's a minimum. Yeah, it's a minimum. So everyone but Bruce is on the ground because of the Aura of Protection. Even as you get a little bit stomped on, Bruce. The legions around you begin to kind of form and avoid you, which is quite nice. Legions form on these gathering fields. They form in the Temple District, and you can even see some forming around the Academy, which you guys have been to several times because that is where the library is. Loud voices begin to pour over, centurions shouting orders, first spears, making sure people's weapons are ready. But overall, you can see floating in what you know, because this is essentially the top level of Terra that you guys can access. I'm going to show you the 4th level just because you have been there once. This 4th level of Terra is the jeweled palace where the Severan Emperor and Empress live. Literally floating above it is the Temple of Vulcan. Essentially, the tip of this volcano floats above everything, and that is where the Temple of Vulcan exists. A voice, though, on a level above you all, shouts out, and it is the Severan Emperor. My people, we've all gathered to march upon the Blight, to make our final stand. We will not let this take us without a fight. Let us show that bastard Dragon Vor what we're made of. I will lead you myself into this hellscape. And I trust you will stand by my side. And he does the same thing that Lord Blazingmane did. Picks up some dirt. So witness earth, so witness sky. And lets the dirt fall from his hand. He begins to descend down into the Temple District from the palace. And these legions, which you can now kind of see based on what they're wearing, there is legions from Argentus. There's a legion, a smaller legion from Pluto, but mostly these are Terran legions. What you did not expect to see is that one of these portals, did not in fact have dwarves or legionnaires coming out of it at all. It is all elves and half elves. There are 4 groups that you see. Out of these buildings, poor, well-dressed, well-maintained, you can't see my mouse moving around. I feel like an idiot. Oh my god. I'm literally struggling with my mouse. Jesus Christ, Ian. So out of these long buildings on both sides, you see really well-maintained, essentially really well-maintained looking legions pouring out. Out of the 3 of the portals, from which one of them from this top portal is you guys. The second portal, the 2 middle portals were also legionnaires. The bottom portal is where the elves came from. You see from the second one and the 2 middle ones, you see Argentus and Pluto essentially coming through, with some also coming from I believe it's Vitheria. Let me double check my map so I'm not misquoting. Because I think that's the other border town that is a relatively small area. But out of the bottom one, again, you see elves. These elves are wild looking, long hair. Not the organized. They are chaos, opposed to the complete organization that are Severan legions. The legions march in step. Even the old men who have not been a member of the legion, or the old men and the old women who have not been members of legions for decades, still march with that same step. The elves are pouring out, gathering, screaming. Their blue tattoos shining in the light. Some of them see you, Valen, and you recognize them because there's Ed. You think we would leave you to do all this yourself?
Sorry, you cut out.
I cut out? God damn it.
Yeah.
You see Ed leading the elves. And they spot you, Valen, with your blue tattoos, and say, "You thought we would leave you out of this? Or you thought you could leave us out of this? Never." And you now know that portal, Ovenheim,
Oh yeah.
the now once and formerly secret home of the elves, who revealed themselves to fight this blight. The legions marched, walking swiftly down every level of Terra to the walls. An area that you all... Oops. Wrong map. Sorry. There we go.
We didn't see anything.
No, well, it didn't matter. It was Crawl. You've been there before. You into an area that you're well familiar with, Fallon. This is your home. This is where you grew up. You lived in the Virton Shadows your entire fucking life. Even even the new home that your wife bought, still kind of in the Virton Shadows. It's inside the mountain. Unfortunately, you do not see them. Your family making your way through to the southern side. Sorry, to the western side of Terra, to this gate. Right there.
Like
The
Valen
walls-
doesn't see his family at all.
No. You are being hurried down this area. The legions behind you are quick marching. Every member chanting their chants, crying out war cries, the elves mingling with all of them, just running down. You can see that the walls are packed with people, but the legionnaires are no longer on the walls. It is simply the citizens of Terra who man the walls. The legions gather. You would estimate, Harlow, I mean, you're a very perceptive person. There is minimum 1 million people gathered in legions around you right now. The gates open. The Severan Emperor, on his horse, lifts up a lance. To the wastes. To death, may we all return. Gallops out the gates. Before you, you see complete and utter desolation. Even the road is cracked and broken. The ground looks like it has not seen water in decades. Whatever may have lived there once is dead. The ground is parched, dried, black. But everything has a pale, phosphorescent green light coming from it. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Ooh. Shit's about
Captain
to
America
go
returns.
down.
Yeah.